A. Smith, shut the fuck up. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are actually new to the show, I am your host, Rashid White. Now, Stephen A. is actually talking out of his ass again. And again, I'm trying to keep this a family-friendly show where I really don't curse. But sometimes Stephen A. Smith can actually bring out the devil in me, man. The demonic possession in me, in a sense, though. All right. Let's get into this video over here, man. So, Stephen A. Smith was on First Take, and he actually said that Kevin Durant made a big mistake by going to the Brooklyn Nets. So, let's get into this video here, and we're going to really somewhat analyze whether that's actually true or not, which I don't think is true. But Stephen A., we know he can be overly, highly emotional.
Kevin Durant, I'm sad for you, bro. You're all alone. You have no help. And more importantly than anything else, you made the wrong decision by going to Brooklyn. And I'm not talking about...
All right, yeah, that's nonsense saying that he actually doesn't have any help.
This as a Knicks fan. I'm talking about this as New York, because I'm Knicks first, Swagoo, but New York always. Knicks first, New York always. I'm always rooting for New York, and I'll always root for Brooklyn, with the exception of when they go against the Knicks. Kevin Durant made the wrong decision by going to the New York Knicks, and he's going to rue the day that he did that. And
why? Because he didn't go to the team that you wanted him to go to, the New York Knicks? Listen, man, nobody wanted to go to that garbage dumpster-ass team. And my co-host Barrick ain't going to like me saying that, but listen, those are the actual freaking facts.
Let's analyze why that is. Because you got a guy in James Harden, not first year, this is second year in a row. Mad love for James Harden. You got to get your act together, bro. You ain't James Harden right now, averaging 19 points a game. You sitting there struggling from the field. You had 24 points last night. This is the most meaningless 24 points that I've ever seen from the career of James Harden. You are a superstar, and you are not looking like one.
He's coming off a freaking hamstring injury. Lower extremity injuries plays a psychological impact in a player's head. And this is what I'm saying about listening to non-basketball players, man. This dude never really truly played basketball. I think he played in college and that was it. He can't really relate to the mindset of a basketball player. This is a marathon for James Harden, not a sprint.
It is that simple. You got to get it together. KD, you made the wrong decision, bro. And here's why. Because you trusted Kyrie. Kyrie Irving betrayed you. Flat out betrayed you. Left you hanging. And while you sitting up there getting your ass kicked last night, all right? Steph Curry sitting there shimmying and joking around, laughing on the court. They were cheering for Steph Curry in Brooklyn. From opening tap, they were chanting MVP in the Barclays Center, and it was...
All right, so the Brooklyn Nets was actually coming off a 9-game road trip, and who cares if they didn't win the Golden State? Listen, if you can go out of every single West Coast team that you actually play, let's say the good ones, like Golden State, the Lakers, Memphis, you play them twice a year. If you split with them, that's actually good. I guarantee you Brooklyn is going to kick Golden State's ass the next time. And if you go against, like, let's say the Eastern Conference and all the bad teams, you can get 3 out of 4 wins off the bad teams. And off the good teams, you can actually split, or let's say go 3 out of 4 with them, which is, which is possible against the good teams in the Eastern Conference. That's a successful season right there. It's all about the playoffs. Let Golden State go ahead. Let them go hard and play hard like they were doing and not have any legs when the playoffs actually come around. That's one of Steph Curry's problems right there.
Wasn't for the dude averaging 28.9 points a game for the Brooklyn Nets. It was for Steph Curry. And then you juxtapose Steph Curry compared to Kyrie Irving. And what do you have? You got Kyrie Irving, who is a superstar talent. He is box office and can't be trusted. I actually hope Kyrie Irving gets cut. I mean, this is a script.
Do you hear the emotional rage coming off of Stephen A. Smith? Trying to break up a real good friendship that he actually has with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant obviously respects his choice, and Kevin Durant still wants him on the team. Kyrie didn't betray Kevin Durant. Sean Marks did. Joe Tsai did, for not standing up to these illegal mandates that de Blasio actually put in place. All against the law. Having people that are unvaccinated playing at the Barclays Center, but Kyrie, who's not vaccinated, can't play. I mean, it's an oxymoron. And I understand why it's dead in the Barclays Center, because this is nonsense right here. Kyrie can play road games. He can play on the road, but they don't want him to. So who betrayed who over here? Sean Marks or Joe Tsai? And Joe Tsai. Not Kyrie Irving. He has a right. It's his body, his choice. Now, Stephen A. Smith, I promise you that man is for a woman's right to choose. So he's a typical liberal, and he believes in abortion. So it's okay it's their choice for a woman, but when it comes to this, a vaccine that we don't know nothing about, and we don't know Kyrie's medical status. You don't know if he just caught COVID or he had high antibodies, and his doctor tells him not to. Or he can have an allergic reaction to one of the ingredients in the vaccine. You just can't go and stick something in your body without consulting a doctor. This is ludicrously insane.
To sit up there and watch this team last night look like straight garbage. And every respectable team that you go against, you lost to Chicago by double digits. You got spanked last night by Golden State by double digits. You lost to the Charlotte Hornets by double digits. You got spanked on opening night by double digits against Milwaukee. Every respectable team you go up against waxes y'all behind. And why? Because KD don't have no help. You left there all alone. You ain't got a culture. You don't even have a damn fan base. Brooklyn, stand up. I don't want to hear that nonsense again. Brooklyn, the borough of Brooklyn, should be ashamed of yourself. The only damn thing good about the Barclays Center are the concession workers and the people handling the traffic in and out of the arena, like my boy Tony and Jose and the crew. Those are the only decent things about the Barclays Center. It's just dead. You walk up in there, there's no fan base to gravitate towards, there's no momentum.
Yeah, that's because you guys keep sucking the Knicks nutsacks. That's why you won't give these guys the media coverage and the praise and all this stuff that you actually give the Knicks. You just want to keep being biased to the Knicks. And KD doesn't have no help, huh? Last time I actually checked, I'm looking at the NBA standings right now. And let's show you this right here. Let me see if I can pull this up on screen. And 1 second here. Chrome tabs, NBA standings. And here we go. Brooklyn at number 2. Number 2. Where is your precious Knicks at? Number 7. He got no help. And in that game, you had no LaMarcus Aldridge. You had no Joe Harris. So they have a bad game. It happens. It's 18 games in. Relax. Calm down. You listen to Stephen A. Smith, man. The Brooklyn Nets team is going to be having multiple injuries. It's a veteran team. I mean, come on, man. Give me a break. If LaMarcus Aldridge actually plays in that game, you don't think he'll actually make an impact with the spacing? Because that's all they were doing with Kevin Durant and James Harden, was just running 2 people at him and then making them get rid of the ball. Give me a break over here, man. All right, let's wrap this video up. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.